Hello, everybody. This is Fraser here from Microprose. Today, we're doing a little play test or a playthrough or whatever we want to call it, but it's fun. And it's with Dagger Directive and Daniel, the developer. And we are going to be showing one exclusive right at the end. So stay to the end as it's a new map. We're not going to show the whole thing, but it's just a little teaser to what's to come. And we're going to talk about some of the new updates that he's done about the SAS and the 1990s. And then my favorite bit, we're going to be doing a helicopter, and I'll explain why when we're doing the helicopter. So, Daniel, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Oh, excellent. The weather's good. It's raining and it's dark and it's miserable here.
Well, it's nice and sunny here in Oregon. Yeah,
Yeah, it's miserable and dark and raining here, as it has been for the last like three weeks.
that's terrible. Yeah,
So let's see what we got then. Take us on a journey.
yeah, sure. So we just released the SAS pack, which comes with some new uniform options. So we'll go in and look at those first here real quick. So yeah, you can see you get the new SAS Smock here. We got a few different color variations and camouflage pattern variations on it, as well as the older zip up front assault vest here, and that also comes in a few different color combinations. And then you can, of course, mix and match these all with the older equipment too, if you want to, maybe take the SAS Smock and a more modern plate carrier if you really want to. And of course, you can cycle through the helmets and stuff there. So let me set this back up here.
So what
And
made you
yeah,
decide to do the what made you decide to do the SAS, even though they're quite cool and they're very British?
yeah. Uh, just thinking about different groups and trying to you know get each pack around something that we can just like look at and point to and say, everything at least needs to be somewhat associated with that, whether
Mhm.
it's directly used by them or maybe used by them, even if it was in a movie or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be something completely realistic, because we certainly didn't do that with the 90s pack, where we did a similar thing, choosing cool guns from other games and things in the 90s or movies from the 90s, and getting them in there. um,
So did we have an update on weapons as well besides the gear?
yeah, so there's a few new weapons here. So we'll go over to the updated MP5 and MP5 SD models, and let me just drop all this stuff real quick. And then the M10 is another new submachine gun here. You can have the silent or suppressor on there or not if you want to. It's a lot of fun just to come in and just spray with. It's pretty high recoil, but it fires very quickly. Has a very large magazine too.
Mhm.
And then let me pick up the actually, let me get the MP5 SD here, and I'll show off the another thing that was used very briefly, I believe in the 70s, and it's a flashlight that sits on top of the MP5, and it's got a aiming light on there. Let me turn off the compass and crosshairs real quick so you can see it a little better. But yeah, it's dark in the center there, and that's where your shots are going to be going.
And
And
I'm
it's just
assuming they got rid of it. I'm assuming they got rid of it because in the dark, isn't that one of those? I'm in front of you, the man with the light.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a trade-off. Like if you're going inside of a building, you also want to see what's going on, and the flashlight can help to blind people too. But yeah, there's certainly much better options with laser sights coming around the same time, and starting to get
Mhm.
better too, and better, much smaller flashlights, because this is about the size of the gun itself. So certainly adds
It
a lot of
actually
weight.
it looks like I was gonna say it looks like it should be on a lighthouse.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, a couple of the other new guns here. Got the Spaz 12, and this will come in handy when we add the dinosaur enemies to the game. From Jurassic Park. We're not really going to be doing that, but
You say that, and someone's going to be going, "Oh, they're putting dinosaurs in it." Oh, no, no, no! It was a
yeah,
joke.
yeah, it's another, uh, French shotgun looks cool, used in a bunch of
Hmm.
movies and games and things. So why not have it in here too? Next up is the AWM. Went with the 300 Win Mag version instead of the 338 Lapua, and just to have some additional ammunition. And it's also what I think the German military uses. So that's why we chose that and went with that. Actually, let me set the time of
I,
day here.
yeah, I was going to say, are you in the UK?
Yeah. All right. And I believe that's it for the new stuff down here. So let me go upstairs now. And we'll start with the new assault rifle. So we got the G36. We went with a more modern variant of it that has the rails instead of the built-in sights. And there it is. And here's the new red dot that was added with this update.
Oh, nice. Everyone loves a red dot on their head.
Yeah. And yeah, so with the rails and things, this is the first non-AR style weapon that'll support
Mhm.
things like the underbarrel grenade launcher. I picked up a smoke round, but that's fine.
Nice.
And then it, of course, is compatible with the underbarrel shotgun as well.
Cool. So, should we, before we go to the 90s, let's actually go and do a helicopter because I'm generally excited to see some things explode.
Oh, we've got 3 or 4 other things to show off if you want to do that
Oh, oh
first
yeah, we
here.
got yes, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you'd had
Oh,
you'd done all your
yeah.
showing off.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
just wanted to run down there and
oh, you
get
yeah,
one
to
of the
get another
rifles
weapon.
there. Yeah, so let me get the AK out. So we also added the PGO-7, which is the same scope that's found on the RPG over here. You can just now
Mhm.
mount it. It uses a standard mounting that is available for most AK style weapons. Um, Certainly not the best sight, but I mean you
Mhm.
can use it. So tossed it in there. So if you really want to use it, you can do that. And yeah, let me grab this. So we also have the G3 now, which is a battle rifle. So pretty high recoil on it. It's also compatible with the light mount that we were looking at earlier with the MP5. So if you want to use the G3 instead of the MP5, you can do that. And we've got the FN FAL, very similar to the G3 in terms of times when it was used, caliber, and all that.
Mhm.
It mainly within the game, it mainly just has a higher rate of fire, which I think it's about 50, maybe 100 rounds more per minute versus
Yeah,
the
yeah,
G3.
but as we've already said, but which is the best weapon for taking out the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still
Well,
waiting. There are people still waiting for the dinosaurs.
I think that would be this one, which is my favorite gun from this update, which is the MG3. So it cannot use the attachments that the couple of other machine guns that we have in the game
Mhm.
are already able to use, but I think it makes up for it with just the much higher rate of fire on it.
And it's brutal.
Yeah. So you can go through 100 rounds in just a few seconds there. All right. Then you want to go through the 90s update weapons now?
No, we'll say that afterwards. And
Okay.
I was just going to say something. But also, oh, it just slipped my mind. It was about the dino. I've got the dinosaurs on my mind now. It's just like,
All right, we're gonna do this mission at the day or during the day, so let me swap these out for a couple other things. I'll just go with the. Oh no. All right. All right. And, once we get in here, I'll call on the helicopter airstrike on the first village.
Yeah.
Just do 9:30. And yeah, for anybody watching, this console is in the game. You can use it at any time, just like I've been doing the whole time. There's nothing that we restrict in terms of cheating and modifying the game or anything like that.
There's nothing
the only
fancy. It's
exception,
just there.
yeah. I mean, there's some fun things like you can turn on infinite ammo and become invincible, all of that stuff. The only restriction is you can have it as an option in multiplayer games, but I believe it's off by default. But you can just turn it on. Yeah. So this mission did quite a few updates to it because it was very bare bones. So I kind of want to show that off to you. Added also updated the ground textures, so it looks quite a bit better in the new update. Added a lot more enemies, enemy patrols. They're already shooting at the helicopter there as it flies off. So let's call in.
Oh yeah.
The airstrike here.
Call in the team.
Yeah.
That looks like that episode was no film with John Lennon when they're on the pontoon and they get taken out. Was it not by a helicopter? It was by a plane, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was really gruesome, wasn't it? I remember now what happened.
I'm not sure where that came in from. Oh, helicopters. Oh, there it is. So it'll come in from a somewhat random direction each time that you call it in, and then it'll actually target the enemies within the area. So unlike the mortars, which have been random fire, as the helicopter's coming in, it'll pick targets that are within that area and fire at them directly with the rockets. And then the miniguns, they're not the most accurate things, but they help as well. And the helicopter will make a few passes as it circles around.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You need at least 12 helicopters.
Oh.
With doors all open, with the blokes hanging out. That's what you need. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you don't, you really don't know your films.
And you can see the enemies shoot at the helicopter as well. They'll of course switch to you if they see you or you get closer to them. So they can destroy it as well, which I've seen a few times. Like the helicopter goes down out in the water or something. So it's a fun thing to use while you're going into attack at the same time. Just be aware of the direction it's heading, because the miniguns have come pretty close to getting me a few times as it comes in.
Yeah, because you could reenact Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
Or Apocalypse Now, my favorite.
Yeah.
But you need some Wagner on that then. I actually could know the tune in the top of my head, as everybody does. But under copyright rules, we probably can't have me humming it.
I mean, if you do a good enough job, yeah. All right, I believe this is its last pass here, so let me stay a little further back again.
Nice.
All right. Village has gotten a lot quieter up here too.
I love this map, by the way.
Yeah, again, it was a bit bare bones before, but went through, fleshed it out quite a bit, so it should be at least up to the same quality as most of the other maps we have. Touched all the missions in the second campaign, so the middle 5 missions there, went through those and did quite a few updates and bug fixes. There's a few terrain holes that have been in there for a while that you just don't see as you're running down the road, you end up falling down into. So got those fixed finally. And yeah, really, it's just a lot of fun to go back and play them now, especially with this one with all of the additional work that we were able to put into it this time.
And it now also has that Black Hawk Down feeling in that. You just need a helicopter in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Oh, throwing a grenade, I hadn't even noticed. All right, that was the last guy there for that one. All right, what would you like to show off next here?
Let's go back and swing past the 90s, and which is a bit so swing past the 90s.
Yeah.
Was that the correct use of? I don't think I actually meant to say that.
Yeah. All right, let me make it daytime again here too. All right, so yeah, with the 90s pack focused on Delta Force stuff, either from the older Delta Force games or movies like Black Hawk Down and things like that. So added the bump helmet here, the raid uniforms, and you choose from a variety of colors there, and then older vests that you don't quite see anymore, but were certainly used in the late 80s, 90s, that sort of a time. And let's head over to the weapons here. So yeah, the 90s update's been out for a few months. I don't remember when exactly it came out, but added quite a few cool things to it. Yeah,
exactly. And it's a good thing to to recap on, like, oh, by the way, you may not have noticed.
Yeah. So start here with yeah. Oh, go ahead.
You're new to the, and I was going to say, if you're new to the party, these are the cool weapons you can use.
Yeah. So we'll grab this one first. I don't know if this one was ever necessarily used, but more modern variants that hold 6 to 8 rounds are used now. I didn't even bring enough grenades because this thing holds so many. So I get a few more there. But yeah, so it's just a semi-automatic grenade launcher here. It's certainly one of the most fun weapons that I use.
Oh yeah, and that actually, I was going to say, and also that's the one you want to bring to the multiplayer game. You get one person who has that, with everybody else just banging shots around you, and then you just pile in with that. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to use. Another one that's pretty cool. A lot of these are more like concept weapons or weapons that were produced but not necessarily adopted widely and things like that. So this is the Calico. It's just a 9mm submachine gun, but it uses these large drum magazines. That's the 50-round one, and then there's also the 100-round one here too. And I think the interesting thing is, as we're going through, like looking at getting these weapons in and things like that, it's like this magazine you actually have to wind up once you load it to create the tension on the springs to have it actually feed properly. So thought that
isn't that like an old school car? You stand in the front and, come on, spin.
Yeah, but figure if you got 100 rounds, you'll be pretty good for most things there. Let's see, added the jackhammer, which I don't know if they ever made a version that you could actually remove the drum, but that was, I believe, the intent. So for the game, we can kind of do whatever we want to with the game. So made it so it's a replaceable magazine. So this is a semi-automatic or automatic shotgun that you just hold down and fire. This can also use a few of the sights that have the carry handle to Weaver rail mounts on it there. Doubt I'm actually going to hit these. Oh, no, I didn't get that one there.
Yeah,
just need
you did.
enough ammunition. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
remind yourself where the recall is.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got the OICW. It was a program in, I believe, in the 90s where they were attempting to create just a very modern weapon with a bunch of features that weren't necessarily the best together. Um, so yeah, you can uh, set offsets that you use for the grenade launcher here. So if I want to have it explode a little bit ahead of that target, that should do it. And that way it's a airburst grenade launcher there that you can click with the middle mouse onto a target to get the range to it, and then it'll adjust itself accordingly.
It, and also, it looks like an old school camcorder recorder as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's something we certainly need to do a little more work on is the reticles and things in the game, but
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
we'll get there eventually. But yeah, this one has got the built-in airburst grenade launcher that holds 6 rounds, and then you can switch back to the assault rifle that's also on this. All right, let's see if there's. Well, let me look at my list of what we even added. Oh yeah, we added the Colt SMG here, just a 9 millimeter version of using the standard frame that a lot of these other weapons are using. So just much lower recoil, especially compared to like the M10 that we saw earlier in the Calico, just because it's full size rifle almost.
Didn't
And
that
we
didn't that gun used to jam a lot as well back in the day?
Oh, I'm not too sure about that. I know uh, not too many people adopted this one, especially when there's
Mhm.
weapons like other 9 millimeter weapons like the MP5 and MP7s and things that were used. And then, of course, you can just have a pistol too. All right. And we also added the AT4, which is just a disposable rocket. So one time use, fire it off, and it just drops. And you can see we add a little smoke effect there, so you know that that one's used. You don't want to pick that one up again.
That's a fire and drop gun, then, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so we also added the G11, another experimental weapon that used custom cartridges to fire with. And actually, let me see if this is the version with it or not, because there's an issue that users pointed out too, where the hyperburst is supposed to have recoil managed as the weapon's firing the burst, so you don't really notice it until the all 3 rounds have already been fired, and that should have gone out with this update, but it looks like it is.
Oh, I love that. I love what you just said there because that's one of those like, yeah. So some of my community have been contacting me about some of the weapons because they own these ones and they know exactly what they do. So could you?
Yeah, yeah. So here you can see all 3 rounds hit basically the exact same spot there since we fixed that issue. Uh, but yeah, that's one of the other weapons we added there with that update. Trying to think of what other cool stuff we had added with that one. I'll actually go back downstairs here, and since I'm wearing basically the Black Hawk Down gear, you can go back and use the weapons that the Delta Force guys in that movie were
Mhm.
using as well here. So the Aimpoint 5000 and uh, non-removable carry handles, so it sits up there on the top and all that. I think we also added impact grenades with that one, unless that was a different update. I'm trying to remember what all we added here. So this one you can tell they're the impact ones because they look very similar. So we kind of added a red band around just to make them look even more, or just to differentiate them even more for the users. So that way, if you're holding one, because I've certainly made that mistake where I go to throw a grenade real quick and end up falling at my feet, but it's the impact grenade, and it's got a fuse time on it, but if you throw it the right way, it's still just going to land at your feet with the fuse time already going off there.
Yeah, see, that's when you dive over it.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. All right. Um, I think that's about it for
Cool.
the other things that we had added there.
Right, I think now it's that moment, everybody. Dan has been working on quite a few new maps, and we're going to showcase off one of those new maps now to basically whet your appetite and get you excited for those maps to come and to play. And so I'll let him explain what the updates are coming and some of the maps and which map we're going to be showcasing off as a teaser.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the with Microprose's help, we've got a few artists working ahead on future content, as well as a level designer now who's building out 5 additional missions for uh, the next large content update. So all this stuff is very much work in progress. So just keep that in mind as we hop into it here. Let me make sure I've got stuff here. Let me grab a different loadout real quick. Um, but yeah, as so this isn't like a completely fleshed out mission or anything like that.
Mhm.
And just to give you an idea of the certain environment and stuff that we're going to be looking at. Uh,
You know,
let me
someone's
get
going to be sitting
this
there
one
watching
here.
this going, are they going to be showing the dinosaur map?
Yeah. So with the SAS update, it was the 70s to 80s. With the
Mhm.
90s update, it was of course the 90s. So then the next update after that will be uh, you know 2000 to 2020. So it's going to be variety of environments and weapons and things that were used. So this mission in particular is going to be you're kind of going in to defend an embassy from attack here. I think that's a guy over there. Let me move quickly this way here. So yeah, there's still, as we go through here, you'll see like, stairs are missing, but this will all, of course, be fixed
Oh
before
yeah,
this patch goes out.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, because remember, everybody, this is just a little teaser. We wouldn't normally show it at this stage, but we felt, you know what? You need to know what's coming because you need to book your spot.
Yeah, you can see a couple things over here that are going to be implemented soon, laying there.
Mhm.
Not quite in there yet. Uh, Again, because the artists are working ahead on this future content that you see here, and we're trying to catch up, trying to keep up with them. Oh,
I just love the idea of like it's basically a base protection get mission on this one.
yeah, yeah. So it's a base protection, but then there'll also be a few objectives where you need to actually move out into the village or town over here. I guess more city.
And I'm assuming that the opposition's going to have a lot of sniper points as well, because there's a
Yeah,
few high points in this I've noticed already.
yeah, a lot of our missions so far are large open environments. So
Mhm.
another thing, especially the levels designer has been pushing for, is to get more close-up urban combat environments set up. So there's a lot of places to hide as you're moving through here. It's a lot of places to get shot at from as well.
Oh yeah, there's so many windows
Yeah,
and rooftops.
yeah, and all these buildings you can go inside of them, do all that stuff.
Hmm.
Actually, I guess the gates on all of these are shut. So we're going to have these gates at least be destructible, where you can toss a grenade to blow them up and things like that. It sounds like they're still trying to get me where I was before over there. Oh,
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 there.
they got me.
Oh, and you know what? And on that note, that's all we need to show
Threw the
because
grenade
that's
there
gone.
to finish me
Yeah.
off, just to be sure.
That was, I have to say, as always, that was exhilarating, man. And I can't wait now to play that new map when it's available, which is probably going to be a few more months away.
Yeah,
To see all the new stuff.
yeah, we've got a few more updates coming out between that going out and where we're at now. So we're working on cleaning up the weapon mods now to try to get that out. That way everybody can create their own guns or magazines and start sharing those. And we'll have the Thompson submachine gun as the one that we've been using to test and make sure all this stuff is working. So that'll be available to everybody too. So yeah, feel free to add whatever guns you think the game is missing. Just know we're still going to be adding some too. So you may end up adding ones that we're going to be adding as well. But we also don't want to give out the list of that stuff till we know for sure what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just we keep it all under wraps and then surprise. Well, thank
Yeah,
you for that, man. That was brilliant. And I love the look of that new map as well. And I think
yeah,
that's going to be cool because it looks like it's going to be a really tight affair with them
yeah.
having the ability because they're not really high; they're just like roof height. And then so you got the problem with the roof shoot down and also from the window shootouts as well. By the look of that as well.
Yeah, and there's that's just one of the four maps that'll be coming. So there'll be a variety of terrains and densities and things like that that'll be coming with that new update as well.
Brilliant. Right. Thank you for that. I'll speak to you again in a few weeks' time and we'll keep a track of your updates and stuff like that. And then we'll have another walkthrough when the maps are released. And then we could basically jump through all four. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, that
So,
sounds great.
everyone, I was going to say, everybody, do remember what you need to do now. We always mention it, usually at the beginning, usually in the middle, and usually at the end. But we're actually saving this one to the end. Go to the Steam page. Don't forget to wishlist.